Hey guys, we are back. I've got a video here from BuzzFeed Video. This is Americans try an English breakfast for the first time. I see a bottle of HP sauce there. Loved the HP sauce. Um, I will link this video in the description as always, along with my Patreon link. You can go there and view videos that are not on YouTube, as well as full episode reacts. And you can now become a member of the channel on YouTube and get access to videos before they go public. I usually like to try to do a couple videos in advance just in case I get sick or somebody else gets sick and I'm not able to do them on a particular day or so. So you would get access to somewhere between 2 to 6 videos in advance. Um, but yeah, and then also your comments will become priority. So I will always see them and respond. Whereas a lot of times I try to get to all the comments, but I don't always get notifications for all of them, especially on some older videos. But yeah, let's go ahead and get this started and see what my fellow Americans think about English breakfasts.
Christ. This is considered the traditional staple for most people most mornings. We have the fried bread, English bacon, which is English back bacon. It's obviously a different taste to the American bacon. The pork sausage, which we have made with our British butcher. Heinz baked beans, which are imported baked beans from England. Fried tomatoes, grilled tomatoes here. Then underneath we've got fried mushrooms.
I
The
love
black pudding,
tomatoes.
which is also known as blood pudding. Well, where I'm from, the West Midlands, it's known as a delicacy.
Ooh. I think American bacon is better. It's greasier. I mean, if you're gonna get something unhealthy, just like go all the way, you know?
This is really good.
I will say that's probably gonna be a common thing. Bacon here is like a really big deal. Most people um love bacon. It is very unhealthy and it's bad for you, and it doesn't matter because it tastes so good. And there are also specific opinions on how the bacon is cooked. I have a friend of mine. Um, when we lived together, I would have to kind of do the bacon a little differently for him because he likes his barely cooked, which to me is disgusting. I like mine, like if I go somewhere and I order bacon, like I specify I want it crispy because I want that crispy bacon where you bite into it and you get a crunch, but then it's the fat in it just kind of melts on your tongue. I love bacon.
Good. It's really hearty, but I think ours is just a little bit better.
This looks more like a hot dog.
What my taste buds are telling me is that this is deep fried in butter, and it's fantastic.
Oh my god.
Who makes better toast? England.
I feel like it's so random to have just a plain tomato for breakfast.
While I'm not a big fan of tomatoes, I can.
I love tomatoes. I grew up, my grandmother, I think both of my grandparents had gardens, but one specifically was like green thumb. She had just beautiful flowers and she'd grow vegetables and stuff all along the fence in her backyard. And I remember just from a young age coming in with a tomato, you know, get a bite out of it over the sink and just salt and pepper it as you go. And I still sometimes with meals will just slice up a tomato with salt and pepper, and it's like a side dish. I love tomatoes.
Appreciate a tomato, and this is a really, really good one.
Mushrooms, they're okay. I feel like these belong in an omelet on their own. They seem lonely.
Are beans a vegetable?
Also, beans, not a breakfast food in America.
You know what? If I could have the sauce of the beans, that's good.
English breakfast is basically like a barbecue.
Black pudding is made of blood. Lovely.
It kind of looks like a corned beef hash.
It's got like little like nuggets in there. I don't know what those are.
I'm not a big fan of it on its own.
Pudding is chocolate. And dessert and sweet. You told me I'm gonna have black pudding.
Listen, I mean, this has been a very interesting experience, but to be honest, I still think that the American breakfast is a strong one.
English breakfast is better than American breakfast. I'm sorry.
This or Cinnamon Toast Crunch? I think this wins.
Gotta give it to America. Because America, you can have dessert for breakfast. You can have, like you can have something sweet. You can have something savory. This just feels like dinner. So it's a tie? I think we might have just started the Second Revolutionary War.
So, I kind of disagree with them. I think if you are going to compare that breakfast with an American one, then you shouldn't do it with like cereal or donuts or anything like that. I think you have to compare it with what our traditional breakfast would be, which would be eggs, the same thing. Um, you can get your regular sausage, you get your bacon, uh, toast, and then traditionally, it depends where you are. If you're in the South, you're going to get some grits, which I personally love, or you can get hash browns. Also love those. Another thing that I like ketchup with. Um, I think I think if you look at it that way and compare, it's very similar. Um, I think both would be good. I think it's more, like anything else, it's kind of what you grew up with and you associate more than just taste, I think, with something because it brings nostalgia. And you can think about having it at your grandma's house or going to a certain restaurant in the morning and getting your breakfast. Um, I think both are good. I am actually somebody, and my son's kind of the same way where I like that type of breakfast, even for dinner sometimes. Breakfast is possibly my favorite meal. I love getting the runny eggs and dipping your toast in there and soaking it up. I like the idea of having the tomato with it. Mushrooms, I'm not somebody who's crazy about mushrooms, and I don't hugely feel one way or the other about them. Mushrooms don't taste like anything to me. Like they just have a weird texture, so I kind of avoid them, but if they're they're there, I'll eat them. Or at least give them a try. Um, but even the blood sausage to me is like the scariest part of an English breakfast, and I would still absolutely try it. So yeah, I need to try to find somewhere that maybe I can go and actually get a full English breakfast and give it a go. Ideally, I would come over there and do it, but I'm sure there are places here. I know there is kind of a British pub, which funnily enough is across from a German beer garden here. So both of those are ones that I want to try. But yeah, it looks like it was a pretty even split of people who enjoyed it more so than the American style breakfast, although I don't think they were comparing it to the more traditional American breakfast. And then ones that preferred the American. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed that, and I hope that you guys have a great day. Please like the video, please subscribe and share, and have a good one.